Welcome Pisces to your love reading for November 17th and 18th of 2018. So let's look into the overall energy for the weekend between you and your love interest or current partner. The overall energy between both of you. So the Five of Pentacles is showing up, and that's the energy of being separated from someone, feeling a bit broken, wanting to be around somebody. Now sometimes having to replace something, buy something, put out a lot of money for something. It just depends, but there seems to be a disconnect between you and someone else. All right. It's almost like someone says something to you, especially if you were living together. Someone says something, an argument started, someone moved out, or there was some arguments and some kind of friction is still there. All right, so what is the person that you're dealing with? What might they be bringing towards you, or whoever you might be interested in? What they might be bringing towards you this weekend for Pisces and love. So there's a breakup. They may be breaking up with you. That could be flipped around as well, or that person is going through a breakup or separation if they are dealing with somebody else. So a lot of times these things happen because there's not a lot of honesty or respect or courtesy with the connection. So sometimes it's falseness, sometimes having a false heart. That's how some people might feel like that's the case in some way, but there does seem to be a breakup or disconnect. The response from you, Pisces, for November 17th to 18th. Response. And the Four of Cups is in reverse, and that's often a missed opportunity or something where there may have been frustration or something that may have happened, but it caused a missed opportunity, and it causes you to kind of wonder, you know, what could have been between you and someone else if had you approached something in a different way, or had the other person done things in a better way. It just depends there. So I didn't want that sound to get into the video. So the obstacles between you and your partner or love interest for Pisces. Obstacles. The Ten of Swords, and that's betrayal, an ending, allowing something to end, or you feel like there's something that that you need to let in but might be having a hard time doing so for some of you out there. And that's where you either stay in a marriage or in a relationship or something, and it doesn't, and you hold on to that connection and not allow it to come to a complete end. So that does cause a missed opportunity with you and someone else. So that might be an issue. Clarify the the Ten of Swords for Pisces. Let's see. The Four of Wands, seems like a marriage or something that might be there, or being around someone that's still dealing with some other issues. The Four of Wands is the happy home, happy marriage, stability, and able to clearly kind of be around one another and have a good time. But that might be some kind of issue that's going on between you and someone else. And what is the outcome for Pisces for the weekend, November 17th to 18th? King of Pentacles is in reverse, so Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, and that could be a person that's sometimes it can come through a bit selfish, not on the ball financially, or reckless, and maybe that might be an issue. When I pulled the Five of Pentacles, I was going to say somebody that could have caused friction, that you may have been financially tied to in some way, a bad financial history between you two, taking something, having to replace things, different things like that could be going on. Here for the King of Pentacles in reverse for Pisces. And the Nine of Wands is in reverse, and that person may not have wanted to commit in a relationship, whoever it might be. It seems like they might be kind of either undercover or kind of holding their kind of holding back a bit, you know. And it doesn't have to be, an earth sign. It could be someone that is materialistic. All right, materialistic is an energy of you know, money. That's what their mind is always on, obsessively about that, and that could dampen the connection in some way, right? Let's clarify one more time. The King of Pentacles in reverse. Well, yeah, and that person, the Nine of Pentacles is in reverse. Whoever you may have been dealing with, whether they're leaning on someone else for money, leaning on you for money, often not feeling independent or being able to be successful and do things on their own in some way. It just depends there. So that might be part of the issue here. Clarify the Four of Cups in reverse for Pisces. And then we have the Five of Cups, regret, some kind of sadness, feeling a bit broken between you and someone else. So clarify the Two of Cups in reverse. So this is the person coming towards you. Yeah, that person is whoever it is, they're hiding. All right, hiding is some kind of restriction, kind of pulling their energy back, or purposely, you know, doing these kind of things. Whoever it might be. So the Eight of Swords is the energy of now sometimes people say you might feel like they're in jail, they're in prison, house arrest, issues with not being able to state their case, or being honest. You know, these kind of things might be coming through. So let's see messages for Pisces for November 17th to the 18th, 2018. And we have, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. It just seems like somebody is we have 1, 2, 3, almost say a financial card, but it seems like another person. I'm not sure, it could relate to you in different ways, but the King of Pentacles is a person that's showing up. So you can, November 17th, 18th. And soulmate, yes, this is your soulmate. A lot of times we go through things with somebody and they get very intense, and it can get really intense, and the peak of that experience could really be hard on you and your partner at times. And I feel like where there is a breakup, that person might be reflecting on what has happened between both of you, and now they're trying to make changes, but it seems like they're giving into a restriction in some way. Now for some of you, they might not have an they always have a choice, but they might not have a choice because you didn't give them a choice. You told them that, you know, you didn't want to be with them, or things aren't working out with you. Something like that could be going on, but they could be affected by another person. Financial reasons could be going on between both of you, with the Pentacle card showing up here. But an emotional disconnect between you and your partner might be an issue because of marriage. But others of you might be doubting the connection because you don't trust the other person, or trust that this might be your soulmate and someone that might be a good fit for you in some way. So that's going to be the reading for the weekend. That's very intense, but I got to be honest about what's coming through. So tons of love to you, lots of light, tons of feeling vibes. I wish you the best. You can always go to the website psychicloveheals.com to schedule something for you. Have a good one.